Hello wise woman, I am Wanga and welcome back to my channel. This is Woman Wellness, a place for every woman who wants to take back control of her life, understand her body and heal herself naturally. And if this is your first time joining, then welcome. Today we are going to be doing part 3 of the masterclass series, and this is the final part. Part 1 was about what causes hormone imbalance. Part 2 was signs and symptoms of hormone imbalance and the types of hormone imbalance. And now part 3, probably the most fun part, is how to reverse hormone imbalance. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that you need to do is love your liver. Your liver is responsible for everything that you put in your body, what you drink, what you eat, what you put on your skin, what you put on your scalp. Your liver is responsible for processing all of that. So it is the powerhouse of your body, but it is also responsible for the conversion, metabolism, and detoxification of some of your hormones. So if your liver is not working properly, then your hormone balance may be thrown off, particularly when it comes to estrogen. Estrogen is a fat-soluble hormone, meaning that it settles in our fat, but when it is being broken down and excreted from the body, it needs to become water-soluble. This process is done in your liver, and when your liver is not functioning properly, even when estrogen is broken down, it will be broken down likely into the type of estrogen that causes more problems, puts us at higher risk of cancer, causes more painful periods, and causes more hormone imbalance. So making sure that your liver is working properly will help to make sure that the breaking down of estrogen is done properly and it is fully converted into a water-soluble hormone. Signs that your liver may be struggling or is not working at an optimal level are if you have problems with digestion. So if you have constipation and you don't go every day, or you struggle to go every day, or you struggle when you're having a bowel movement, your liver may be at play. If you have acne or break out into rashes easily, your liver may be at play. If you have trouble digesting fatty food, then your liver does need attention. Now, what are the foods that you can use to start detoxing your liver, but also improving its function in general? Citrus fruit. Citrus fruit is your liver's best friend. It helps to detox the liver, it helps to clean the liver, but it also helps in liver function. So you need to make sure that you're adding citrus fruit to your diet almost on a daily basis, if not on a daily basis. And this is why you'll see in a lot of, diet plans or weight loss plans or detoxification plans that citrus is one of the foods that is often added. And this is because it is great at detoxifying our bodies, detoxifying us right down to the cellular level, and especially for improving your liver's function. So add some lemons, some limes, some grapefruit, oranges, nachis to your diet as much as you can, especially in winter when they're in season. A second food to add into your diet to help balance your hormones are cruciferous vegetables. These are your cabbage, broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. These are foods that help to improve liver function, but particularly are very good at helping in the process of breaking down estrogen and making sure that it is properly converted from fat-soluble to water-soluble and excreted out of the body well. For the sake of keeping this video short, I will give more examples in the caption. Always read the caption because I do put quite a bit of detail in there just to help elaborate on things that you may have missed in the video, or things that I think you need to draw, that I feel I need to draw more of your attention to. So bitter foods are also foods that will help improve your liver function, but also boost your immune system, which is very important, especially if you're dealing with conditions like endometriosis, which have a strong link to your immune system. Fourthly, you need to add antioxidants. Antioxidants are what help to protect your liver. Because your liver is the powerhouse and is doing so much work to process everything that is going into the body, oxidative damage can happen to your liver, and antioxidants help to reduce oxidative damage but also help to improve and protect your liver. Herbs. What herbs can you use to help balance your hormones? There's an article on the website called Herbs for Hormone Balancing, and I will link it below, and it lists out 10 herbs that you can use to help balance your hormones. And if you watch part 2 of this masterclass, once you understand what type of hormone imbalance you're dealing with, you will then be able to see which of those herbs will work better for you. Pastry berry is a really good herb that works in so many different ways. So it even helps to improve your liver function and protect your liver from oxidative damage, as well as in general, it helps to balance a lot of different hormones in your body. So it's a really good and probably one of the first herbs you need to look at when it comes to helping to balance your hormones. Dandelion root is really good at protecting the liver, helping detoxification of the liver, and this is how you actually work to balance your hormones by improving your liver function, right? So dandelion root is another one. Artemisia or umhlonyane, which has been extensively used during this past year, I think, by a lot of us, is really good at helping liver function as well. And it's a bitter herb. So bitter herbs, like bitter foods, are very good for the liver and immune system. However, umhlonyane is more for different types of illnesses. We're helping to, improve immunity. So I wouldn't recommend that as a hormone balancing herb. But turmeric is fantastic in so many ways. It helps to reduce inflammation overall in the body, which is helpful for reversing hormone imbalance. And then it also is hepatoprotective, so it helps to protect your liver. Very important, obviously. And milkthistle. Milkthistle is also very good for the liver. Some of the examples of the herbs that I've talked about are actually in our product called Harmony Hormone Support, and it is designed to help regulate hormones and improve hormonal function and production. The second thing that you need to do is take care of your gut. You cannot balance your hormones if you do not improve the way you eat. And if you have been told otherwise, you have been sold a lie. What you put in is what you'll get out. So how you eat will influence how you make hormones, how you use hormones, and if you will maintain hormone balance or not. So you have to look after your gut, and looking after your gut means that you have to go back into your daily diet and see what are the foods that are causing hormone imbalance. And this is the things that we talked about in part 1. What are the things that are triggering hormone imbalance in my body? What are the things that I need to start taking out that can improve my gut function? Why is this important? Because in your gut also happens conversion, metabolism, and excretion of hormones. For example, in our gut, we have good and bad bacteria, and part of the good bacteria that is populated in there is a bacteria called estrobolome. And estrobolome is specifically there to metabolize estrogen and help break it down. If your estrobolome is unhappy because of foods that are being put that are disturbing your gut balance, it will produce an enzyme called beta-glucuronidase. And this enzyme basically is the way your estrobolome is throwing a tantrum, like, I'm not happy with what's going on in the gut. So the tantrum is the production of beta-glucuronidase. And having this enzyme suppresses the proper metabolism of estrogen, resulting in you having an excess of estrogen circulating through your body because it has not been broken down efficiently. Women who have fibroids, endometriosis, who have estrogen dominance have a higher level of beta-glucuronidase in their gut. So improving the way you eat will reduce this enzyme, but will overall improve your gut health, which will improve your hormone balance. Your gut and your liver are intimately connected. You cannot focus on each one individually. You have to focus on them both, because from your liver, once it has broken down, for example, I'll use estrogen as well. Once it has broken down estrogen, the estrogen metabolites are carried in the bile that the liver has produced and transported into your gut. If you're not producing enough bile from your liver because your liver is not acting properly, then you're going to face two things. One, you're not going to be eliminating estrogen properly. And two, you're going to have constipation because bile helps with gut motility as well. So signs that your gut is having issues are, again, constipation, bloating, gas, acid reflux. Those are all signs. So whenever you eat a food and you're having stomach distress, know that your gut is not happy with whatever has been taken in, and you need to take a closer look at what are those foods that are causing that problem. When it comes to healing your gut, one of the first things that you need to look into is prebiotics and probiotics. Antibiotics, like we said in the first video, are some of the things that can assault our gut and cause imbalance. So prebiotic and probiotic are what help to build good gut flora and feed the good gut flora. Examples of these are fermented foods like apple cider vinegar, like sauerkraut, which is fermented cabbage, fermented beetroot, and some of our traditional foods that we use in our different traditions. So go back into your culture and see what are the foods that we drink or eat when they are fermented, not with yeast, but just normal fermentation processes, and start eating more of that because you're helping your gut. The second thing that you need to add to your diet to help heal your gut and reverse hormone imbalance is fiber. Fiber is key to hormone balancing. One, fiber will help to bind all the metabolites that have been brought from the liver. It will help to bind to that and then excrete it through your bowel. So if you are lacking in a diet full of fiber, then all the metabolites that have been delivered from your liver to your gut are sitting there, and there is no fiber that they can bind to be escorted out of the body. So increasing your fiber intake will reduce constipation and will also bind to all the hormones that have been broken down, the excess hormones, all the toxic waste, and help to excrete it out of your body. This is how you also get rid of your hormonal acne. So you need to increase fiber. And the fantastic thing with cruciferous vegetables are that they're also high in fiber. And sources of fiber are whole foods. So when you go into the shop, go to the whole foods section. Whole foods are the foods that don't have labels. When you go to the whole foods section, you're going to find butternut. Butternut doesn't come with a food label. Avocados don't come with a food label. Cabbage doesn't come with a food label. That's how you know you're eating a whole food. But if you go down the other aisle, then you may see foods with labels. The moment you start seeing foods with labels, if it's in a packet, it has been processed to a certain extent. Unless obviously, like salads, which they will obviously keep in a packet. But once you start seeing packaged and tinned foods, then you know you're not eating whole foods. So you need to start looking more to the fresh produce and eating more beans, rice, lentils, vegetables, fruits, because those are high in fiber and those will help to heal your gut. Packaged foods, the processed foods, the macaronis, spaghettis, those are processed. They have no nutritional value that can help to reduce inflammation and heal your gut. But whole foods, and if you can get them organic, even better. But these will heal your gut. These will help reverse hormone imbalance, and these will help you feel better in general. Thirdly, you need to keep your blood sugar balanced. Now, in part 2, I already talked about insulin resistance and why it's a problem, especially if you have weight issues, if you have a history of diabetes in your family, if you are dealing with ovarian cysts or PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. This is so important. And with this one, it's simple. It comes really back down to your diet. What are you eating that is causing your sugar levels to spike and your insulin to not work properly. Again, when you walk into the shop, you want to go to the whole food section. The whole food section will help to manage your blood sugar. The processed foods, the white breads, the white sugars, the pastas and macaronis, those keep you full for a while. But if you notice that, for example, let's use bread for example. If you use white bread and if you use brown bread, have you noticed that when you eat brown bread, you're fuller for longer? That's because brown bread has more fiber, and fiber is very important at also managing your blood sugar. It helps you keep fuller for longer, but it also helps to regulate your blood sugar. And this is one of the tips that you can use, is that when you go and look for, if you have to eat, food that is packaged, for example, bread, go for low GI bread. It just means that there's a good balance between between your sugar and fiber content, that it will keep you fuller for longer and won't cause your blood sugar to spike so quickly. Another food that does this are oats. Oats will keep you fuller for longer and won't spike your blood sugar, and will help you maintain a good level of energy throughout the day. So I will give examples of low glycemic index, low GI foods in the bio below to help you plan out your diet and start to adjust your diet to get the best out of the foods that you eat and to help maintain your blood sugar. So those are the 3 main ways to reverse hormone imbalance. The fourth one that I would like to add is adaptogens. Adaptogens are so important when it comes to maintaining your adrenal health. Again, you'll know why we're talking about adrenals if you watch part 2, especially when we're talking about cortisol, and I've also done another video on adrenal fatigue. Adaptogens are herbs and foods that help to regulate your stress response, and they're an overall general tonic for the body. So they will improve immune response, they will improve blood sugar regulation, they will improve metabolism, they will improve your gut health, they will improve your sleep quality, they will improve your energy levels. They work to do everything. They're like general tonics, and they will also improve your menstrual health. So your hormones, your menstrual cycle, your fertility, your sexual performance, they will also help with that. They really help with everything. The examples of these are ashwagandha, stinging nettles, holy basil, eleuthero, schisandra berries, maca, and shatavari. And we have a product called Vitality, which is fantastic as a general tonic. So it will help with your menstrual cycle. It will help reduce fatigue. It will help with better quality of sleep and sustained energy through the day. It will help improve your immune response, and it will help support hormone balance. And if you also want to use it for fertility, you can add it as a fertility protocol. So it's a really good overall general tonic for your health. And that's it. That's it for the masterclass series. I hope you found this helpful. I hope it was foundational to understanding your body and how to start healing yourself. Comment down below what you found most helpful, whether it's the whole series or just this video. And I'd also like to know, what are the natural methods that you have used to help reverse hormone imbalance? And have you had success with it? And if you'd like to have a personalized health plan on how to reverse hormone imbalance and to heal your body, and how to eat, what herbs to use specifically for you, and how to work out for your body, then you're welcome to book a woman wellness consultation. I will put that in the link below. And until next time, I will see you. Take care and be well.